A mile beneath the surface of the Red Sea lies something that by every known rule should not exist. A phenomenon so strange that it is forcing scientists to rethink what they know about the origins of life on Earth, and possibly even life beyond it. In 2020, the Ocean Explorer deployed a submersible into the depths of the Red Sea. For 8 hours, it searched the abyssal plain below. Nothing appeared, just endless darkness, a barren, lifeless expanse stretching in every direction. Then, moments before the team prepared to abandon the dive and return to the surface, the submersible's headlights caught something in the distance. A vague, shadowy shape, nearly 20 meters across, lying flat against the seafloor like a dark mirror. At first, it looked like a trick of the light, a strange optical illusion in the darkness. But as the submersible moved closer, the crew noticed what appeared to be a thick haze hovering just above the surface. And then came the realization. What they were seeing should have been impossible. That surface wasn't rock, it wasn't sediment, it wasn't glass. It was water. They were already underwater, yet directly in front of them was what looked like a lake resting at the bottom of the ocean. A shoreline surrounded it. Gentle waves rolled slowly across its surface, as if obeying gravity in a place where gravity should no longer apply. Only a handful of humans have ever witnessed this place firsthand, and what we've since learned makes it even more unsettling. Any animal that crosses beneath the surface of this strange water never returns. And yet, within this deadly darkness, something unthinkable exists. A primitive form of life, surviving in a way completely alien to everything we believed possible on Earth. Now, in 2025, a series of remarkable discoveries has revealed that this surreal underwater environment may be reshaping our understanding of how life can exist on Earth and possibly beyond it. So where did this mysterious underwater lake come from? What could possibly survive here? And could whatever lives within it hold clues to how life itself began? Despite major advances in our understanding of underwater lakes in recent years, Ocean Explorer was not the first to discover one. The earliest known reference dates back to March 1, 1964, hidden away in a short scientific paper that barely filled a quarter of a page. Its author was an English oceanographer named Henry Charnock. Charnock described finding what he called anomalous bottom water, nearly 2 kilometers beneath the Red Sea. One can only imagine the awe and perhaps fear he felt when his data suggested something extraordinary, a body of water existing at the bottom of the ocean. He didn't know what it was, he didn't know why it existed. He only knew it was there, and that it shouldn't have been. Without realizing it, Henry Charnock had uncovered something that would eventually reshape how we understand life on this planet. Though he could only speculate about its origins, he noticed one critical detail. The water was incredibly salty, far saltier than the ocean above it. That observation, small as it seemed, turned out to be the first clue to understanding what these bizarre formations truly are. Because how could a lake exist inside an ocean? The answer lies in density. The more salt dissolved in water, the denser that water becomes. That's why it's easier to float in the ocean than in a freshwater pool. Salt water is heavier, so your body is relatively less dense and rises to the surface. The same principle applies here. This extremely salty water is denser than the seawater around it. Instead of mixing evenly, it sinks, settling into natural depressions on the ocean floor. After all, if you pour brine into a glass of fresh water, it doesn't sink into a neat layer at the bottom. It disperses. So why doesn't that happen here? The answer lies in 2 natural processes working together in a uniquely balanced way. The first is known as double diffusive convection. Charnock's original measurements hinted at this. The anomalous water he detected wasn't just saltier, it was warmer.
And that's where the second process comes in. Brine pools are not static. As brine slowly diffuses upward, it is simultaneously replenished from below. The lake and in a process known as salt tectonics. Brine pools are found in only 3 places on Earth: the Red Sea, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Mediterranean Sea. All 3 share a unique geological history. At various points in the past, each was cut off from the open ocean.